Hello, welcome to the MastoCast, episode 65. Hey, hello, how's it going? Are you alright? I'm alright, I'm good. Welcome, hope you're having a nice weekend if you listen to this on the Friday that it comes out. I'm giving you my weekly weather report as I record. It's spitting a little bit outside and it's been cold. We had snow the other day, which was a bit naughty, but yeah, it's getting cold now. Getting cold. Hope you listen to this in a nice, comfy situation like I am. Hoodie on, coffee in hand, ready to go. But yeah, hope you're all doing good. Thanks everyone who listened to the previous podcast episodes. It was the first one back after having a few weeks off, so thanks anyone who's listened to that. Really appreciate it, and the people who've come into the live streams recently that have just been doing again for the first time in a while. Good to do those again, so yeah, thank you very much, all of that, everyone. How's it going? Well, I mean, obviously you can't tell me, because I can't hear you because I'm recording this. I mean, you can reply if you want, but you might look a bit weird doing that. Yeah, had a good week, Been playing a lot of my Strat. I'm enjoying playing my Strat at the moment. I've barely been playing any metal on my guitar, to be honest. So, yeah, I'm totally in blues motion at the moment. Just pure in the joy for Dave Gilmour vibes, Hendrix vibes. I'm just loving it. I probably set it up the other day, and it plays really, really nice. So, yeah, I'm enjoying that. Really, really enjoying it. But I did go to a gig. Went to a bloody gig. I did at Leeds at the Sylosis. Me and my good buddy Jake, who has been on the podcast a few times. We went up there early on. Made a good day out of it. Pretty good. I had a few beers. He was driving, which was good for me. Cheers for driving, Jake. Had a few beers. Had a bite to eat. Went to Belgrade for a pizza. Went to the shopkeepers for more chips, like a load of chips and that, and some drinks. Really good. And went to Crash Records, got myself a record. Yeah, it was just all really good vibes, really, really good vibes. And then went to the gig itself, and it was really fucking good. It was really good. The gig, of course, in question is a 4-band bill of Heriot, Darkest Hour, and co-headlined by Sylosis and Fit for an Autopsy. So, yeah, Fit for an Autopsy. I haven't actually went on about the album this year because it came out, like, obviously when I wasn't podcasting for the few weeks. But I will say the new album by Fit for an Autopsy is fucking brilliant. It's really, really, really good. It's if you're into deathcore, but you're not completely sold on just it being just fast all the time and being animal noises, all that sort of thing, I think Fit for an Autopsy do a good type of deathcore that maintains a lot of groove in their sounds. Like they've got some bendy riffs. Like wow, wow. I love it. It's good shit, man. And the new album by Fit for an Autopsy is brilliant. I really, really do recommend it. If you like deathcore, but with Gajira riffs in, I think it's definitely worth a listen. But anyways, this was a co-headline show between Sylosis and Fit for an Autopsy. Sylosis obviously had the EP that came out quite a few months ago. I think about a couple of months ago, the new EP came out, just surprise dropped. Darkest Hour also had an album that came out earlier on this year, which is absolutely brilliant. And of course, Heriot, one of the rising smaller bands coming out of the UK recently, and their debut album came out a few weeks ago, which is also really bloody good. I talked about that on the podcast before. And yeah, so we got in time for Heriot, and they were really good, but I think they had some sound issues going on. It was it took like a few songs to like fully hear what was going on. It's quite hard to get that sort of really heavy, down-tuned, like grindcore thing to sound like, you know, clear but powerful enough like an alive environment. But I think they did pretty well. I've seen them a few times now at like festivals. This is the first time I've seen them in an actual indoor stage, and I think they did really, really well. They were like they weren't taking no prisoners. Like every song, they want people to fucking beat the shit out of each other. You know what I mean? And I think they did really well. It was just that it took a bit of time for the sound to properly, get used to with the environment. And I could see every now and then, like I think the guitar player was getting quite frustrated with the sound as well. He said he couldn't hear anything in his in-ear monitors after a few, the odd song here and there that like they're asking for more whatever in someone's monitors. But yeah, I think they sounded good. Like the tunes from the new album are really, really stompy, and I love them. So yeah, I thought they were really good. I thought they were really good as per usual. Second on though, the second band to play, band called Darkest Hour. Now Darkest Hour, I think are a really great band. As of recent, I've been really, really getting into their new album, Perpetual Terminal, which came out earlier this year. Just really, really cool melodic death metal sort of shit. And yeah, I didn't know much apart from the last couple of albums they've brought out. I've never seen them live before, and I've never really delved into the really early material. I know they go like as early as like 2002, 2003, something like that. But my God, they were the fucking band of the night. Like they were on there. Like they started off with like the, what I don't know what the piece of music's called, but the that like that sort of music. Like they had that with like announcing the band coming on the stage and all that, and like it was like a really cool, like hyped up sort of like intro to them walking out on stage, and they were just fucking hyped to be on there. They sounded absolutely perfect. Like they were using cabs and guitars, and like they're using like amplifiers and everything. They weren't doing the whole digital route thing. Like they were out for fucking blood, man. Like the songs from the new album sound amazing, and like the set just went really, really quick. Like it was a 6-song set, but like it just felt like 3. It was insane. Like all songs sounded fired up. Like all the band members were just absolutely loving life there. And this is a band that have been going 20 odd years, and like the second on a bill of a bunch of bands that have been going way less than them. You know what I mean? And that they're just absolutely caved it. They absolutely caved it. And yeah, I really, really enjoy the set, and it's made me want to go back and listen to some more Darkest Hour stuff, because I think they're really fucking brilliant. Yeah, really great lead vocalist. The guitar players are really awesome. Like the lead guitar playing was awesome. Like you get a lot of that melodic sort of death metal stuff, or mellow death as people call it. Like loads of like really, really cool dual guitar sort of shit. Like the last song was like very Iron Maiden sounding, and it was just fucking brilliant, and hell of a way to close it. And yeah, I just think they're brilliant, man. Why aren't they as big as their headliners these days? Like you never see them over in the UK, and like you never really hear anyone talking about them. It's mad. I just think they're fucking brilliant. Like they were the band of the night for me. Absolutely brilliant. And that's not a shit on any other band either, because all bands were brilliant. Spoiler, really. But yeah, to get that second band of the set and just be like, holy shit. Like the last time I was like that was when I seen Gojira. They were on a 4-band bill for Alter Bridge, Volbeat, them, and some shit band who were opening. Gojira were the second band on, and they blew every other band out of the water. But yeah, the Darkest Hour, brilliant. I highly recommend, if you like In Flames, melodic death metal, Kill Switch Engage, that sort of stuff, and really cool guitar shit. They kind of remind me of like Black Dahlia Murder. Like they've got a really fun sort of vibe to death metal, and like they really, really remind me of Black Dahlia Murder. So if you're into Black Dahlia Murder, Kill Switch Engage, In Flames, that sort of stuff, listen to their new album, Perpetual Terminal, and then maybe work your way backwards if you like it even more. That's what I'm doing at the moment. And yeah, so Sylosis and Fit for an Autopsy, this is a co-headline thing. Sylosis were on before Fit for an Autopsy. The room was absolutely rammed for Sylosis. People were absolutely over the moon to see this band. And they were fucking great. They were absolutely brilliant. I mean, we saw them early on this year. Funny enough, me and Jake, we both saw them early on this year at the Key Club. in Leeds, which I thought was too small of a venue for them, anyways. And but like, I think they were way better at this one than they were at Key Club. I mean, I think they looked a bit more active on stage because they got a bit more room, and I think Josh is improving as a vocalist and as a front person as well. I mean, he's always had the guitar chops. He's a hell of a guitar player, but like, I think they've just got themselves a really good, strong set list. I think for me, it kind of dipped a little bit in the middle for me. But that's because I'm not really into, like, I've never really given the early stuff a listen, because it's the start of the set off of like the, tunes from the last couple of albums and the EP, and then they played like maybe 3 or 4 songs of like really early material, and then they finished and like 3 or 4 of the new ones. So like, it kind of dipped it a little bit in the middle for me, but like they were ferocious, it sounded great, and like they were really loud as well. Like, they were spot on. Sylosis were great. And also, finished off the night, Fit for an Autopsy, and, co-headline gig, and Fit for an Autopsy on last. Sylosis definitely had a bigger crowd, because where me and Jake were stood, we were, like, right at the back of, like, the floor area of the Stylus, and you've got, like, a sort of, not a balcony, but, you've got, like, a higher level that's sort of, like, guarded round above like the mosh pit, shall we say, and like the floor area for Sylosis was rammed. We were like packed like tin sardines towards the back, but like when Fit for an Autopsy came in, like it felt a bit more spacious, not like completely empty or anything, but like Sylosis felt like it was 100% packed. But Fit for an Autopsy felt like it was 80% packed for that floor bit. I can't say much about the standing area, like the open balcony area, but like it felt a bit more spacious, and it was a bit like, I can breathe a bit more now. But Fit for an Autopsy, man, they sounded really, really good. Like, the sound for them was absolutely spot on. Like, it was perfect for them. Like literally, they went into one of the first songs of the new album. Like, well, not the first song. The first song they opened with was one of the songs on the new album, and like, it was just like, it was one of those where the whole band came in at the same time. Like, they obviously had the click going on in the monitors, so like they knew when to come in, but it was like a big shock, like doof, like they all went in at the same time, and it was like, fuck yeah, this sounds fucking great. Like, they sounded great, it sounded monstrous, very, very heavy, and like, they were smashing it. They were absolutely smashing it all over, and like plenty of songs from that new album, which of course I've been talking about before, and like, they've just got a load of good groove in there. Like, some of the breakdowns and shit just sounded really, really heavy and very full of weight. Like, they were brilliant. They were really, really brilliant. Every band on the bill was fucking brilliant, and yeah. Like, Fit for an Autopsy, really, really good. Like, the vocalist, like, he sounds very, very good and consistent, like, live. Like, because he's got some, like, really low growls on him. And he has some really high, shrilly vocals as well. But he manages to maintain it throughout the whole of the concert. And, like, he sounds like you can hear the words, or, like, you can hear what he's singing. Like, it is, no matter how low he gets or high he gets, like, the clarity in the words are very much there. And you can hear everything. Like, yeah, they were great. But yeah, for me, Darkest Hour, band of the night, and the rest of the bands, all brilliant. It was just one of those gigs, like, 4 bands on, and all on fucking 10. Like, it's so yeah, it was fucking great. It was really, really fucking great. Shout out all those bands. Yeah, so I did that. That's been it, really. Back at work, back to the grind, as we say. Although there's been a few things that have been happening in music as of recent. Outbreak Fest have announced their lineup, so they are doing Manchester and London. So it's been a week, couple of days. So they got a Friday day at London, which is clashing with a Friday at Download, and I've got 2 days at Saturday, Sunday in Manchester around Download. And this is mental, really. So they announced the Manchester lineup first, which is the 2-day one, and on that lineup they've got Knocked Loose, Alex G, and Slow Dive as the big names. And it looks like, to me, Knocked Loose are going to headline the Saturday, and Alex G and Slow Dive, it looks like they might do like a co-headline on the Sunday. I might be wrong, but that's what I'm looking at. All we've got is like 3 big names up there, and the rest are all, sort of undercard stuff. So we got Not Loose, Alex G, Slow Dive are the big names, and the rest of the band names, there's a few that are highlighted as well, which is interesting to see. So we got Danny Brown, Deaf Heaven, Denzel Curry, Drug Church, Feeble Little Horse, Fleshwater, Foxing, God's Hate, Gouge Away, Have a Nice Life, Impunity, Icarus, Jesus Peace, Julie, Kumo 99, Long Goodbye, Maruja, Military Gun, Model/Actress, Morma, Pain of Truth, Rocket, Speed, Split Knuckle, Spy, Tsunami, Sunny Day Real Estate, Super Heaven, They Are Gutting a Body of Water, and Tiger's Jaw. So, looking at this lineup, there's a few names that are highlighted, like they're in bold font. So, Danny Brown, Denzel Curry, and Sunny Day Real Estate. So, I don't know whether that means they're going to be higher up on the main stage or they're going to be headlining a stage. So we'll see there. But this is a fucking damn good lineup. As per usual, man, Outbreak is my favourite festival. It is just so good. It is just so good. And it's really, really cool to see that they are keeping the hip-hop there. I wasn't sure they were going to be doing that because they put it down to 2 days. And last year, they had the hip-hop on the Friday and the rest was all hardcore emo on the Saturday, Sunday. But with this, 2 days in Manchester, you're getting a little bit of everything now, which is good. I'm happy for that. Some really good bands on there. Looking forward to seeing God's Hate first UK show going on there. I'm obsessed with Military Gun at the moment. I'm very excited to see Sunny Day Real Estate for the first time. Slow Dive are a band I need to get familiar with. I've never really listened to Slow Dive. All I know is that they are, really well respected band within like the shoegaze genre. So I need to get in on them. But Jesus Peace, Fleshwater, Drug Church, Deaf Heaven. I've never seen Deaf Heaven before, so I'm very excited for that. So yeah, I think this is a bloody good lineup. This is awesome. I'm really, really looking forward to it. Tickets go on sale. Well, pre-sale goes live as I'm talking to you now tomorrow, so that's pretty useless to you. Anyone who's listening, I do apologise. But we do have general on sale on the Friday, so the day this comes out. So you're probably not going to listen to this. You're going to get tickets on it because it's the best festival ever. But when I woke up today, I did see that Outbreak have also announced the lineup for the London one, which is on a Friday. And they've pretty much got most of the bands from that lineup. But they have a different headliner. They've got Turnstile headlining at London. Oh, why could Manchester have Turnstile? But they do. They do. I'm not going to London. I'm going to do Manchester. But I'm happy with the lineup anyways. But I was like, why do they gonna have fucking Turnstile as well? God. But it looks like Turnstile are headlining that day. They've got Alex G, Danny Brown, Drug Church, Fleshwater, Have a Nice Life, Julie, Knock Loose, Kumo 99, Model Actress, Mama, Speed, Sunny Day Real Estate, Super Heaven, They Are Gutting a Body of Water. All in there. So, yeah, regardless, that is still a fucking good day, that. They've also got more acts to be announced as well as Manchester. So, yeah, a hell of a good fucking festival, man. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to be there. Yeah, I'm going to get some tickets when I go on pre-sale for sure. So, yeah, bring it on. Outbreak Festival, the best festival ever. I love it. So, yeah, I'm definitely getting tickets for that. Speaking of Knock Loose, right? Speaking of Knock Loose, this also came up on my internet feed thing when I woke up. Knock Loose performed at Jimmy Kimmel. They did the one song, which is Suffocate, off their new album featuring Poppy. Poppy actually joined them for this one as well. And they performed that on Jimmy Kimmel Live. I recommend everyone watch this. This is fucking amazing. This is so good. Like, they went all out on it. Like, it's an outdoor thing as well. It's raining while they're playing. They've got fire. They've got the big cross behind them. There's people spin kicking. and Brian Garris does the most gnarly pig squeal ever, and it's just like 2 minutes 52 seconds of pure fucking carnage. And this was on live TV as well. Like, it's so good. So good. So I recommend anyone watch this, because this is like up there with fucking Gojira doing the Olympics earlier this year. Like, it's just so cool to see this on live TV. But yeah, also, in other news as well, Kendrick Lamar has dropped a new album just like that. He's just dropped an album, just like he did the last one, Mr. Morale. But he's dropped another bloody album, hasn't he? This album, it's called GNX. It's a 44-minute album, which is quite short for Kendrick these days. Usually he tends to do like an hour plus. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, well, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers was a double album, which came out a couple of years ago. A fantastic album, may I say. But I've listened to this album once or twice. I need to get my grips into it a bit more, because I just feel like Kendrick Lamar albums are it's just more than like your general hip hop bangers. Like, there's a bit more going on underneath it. I like to really like get into his albums, because his lyrics are always like really, really incredible, and like the performances and the production is always like second to none. So like, I really want to put a bit more time into GNX, and you know, I just think he's amazing. But I've given it a couple of listens, and I do think this is a really, really cool album so far. You know, it's not as immediate as like, you know, To Pimp a Butterfly or Good Kid, Mad City, or, you know, Damn or anything like that. But I do think this is a really bloody good album so far. So I think I might talk about it more next week when I've, you know, given it some more listens. But yeah, Kendrick Lamar, GNX is out now on streaming services. I don't believe there's anything physical to order yet, but that's all we got. Anyways, video games. We talk about video games on this podcast as well, don't we? Yes, we do. So I picked up something really fucking cool, right? Black Friday sale. I was walking around town, and you know, I finished Call of Duty. I finished fucking Silent Hill 2 or whatever. You know, I've got a £5 game voucher because they fucked up and didn't send my Silent Hill fucking steel case. So I was like, okay, fine, £5 game voucher, give me it. So I was walking around, and I saw Astro Bot there, and it was up for £49, and I used my game voucher. So I got it for £44. So I was like, yeah, I'll get that. You know, after a week of just, well, a couple of weeks of playing like Silent Hill 2, which I mentioned last week is an absolute undertaking of just, you know, horror, darkness, and just, you know, bleak atmosphere, all that sort of stuff. Just scary, freaky game. And, you know, playing a lot of COD, which is, you know, obviously first person, violent, all that sort of shit. Bang, 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 shoot people down. I was looking for something a bit light, you know. I was looking for something that was just, you know, easygoing, light, colourful. And I've heard nothing but really good things about Astro Bot, you know. It's got Game of the Year nominations and everything. Everyone goes on about how amazing it is. And let me tell you, I've played this game for a good few hours now. Let me just sip my coffee. I've played this game for a good few hours now. Probably about 10 so far, right? This game is a classic. This game is giving me the same joy I had when I used to play the PlayStation 1, when I used to play Crash Bandicoot, Spyro the Dragon, those types of games back then. This is giving me that exact same feeling as I did when I was, 8, 9, 10 years old. This game is incredible. I absolutely love Astro Bot. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. It's incredible. Like, this is like, it's like a combination of like Crash Bandicoot, Super Mario Galaxy, like just combined and made into this incredible PlayStation exclusive title that is also a throwback to all of those old classic titles, as well as bringing in the modern stuff, right? This is amazing. Essentially, you are playing a little robot, is the PlayStation 5 is a spaceship, and he's got loads of other robots on board from all other titles and all that, and it gets blown up by this evil alien creature thing, and then they're spread across like a bunch of galaxies and a bunch of different planets, so you kind of get that Super Mario Galaxy vibe from it. And upon that, you've got to go on each course, and each sort of galactic nebula. So like there's like 5 different ones, I believe, 5 different galaxies, and each galaxy has like, 5 planets and a few extra ones for like your little mini games and a boss. So you got that sort of Super Mario Galaxy type thing, but it's platformed a bit like Crash Bandicoot, if you get what I mean. So it's more collectible. Like you're out there collecting the Astro Bots that are lost. You're collecting puzzle pieces and all this sort of stuff. And each Astro Bot, there's quite a lot of like normal ones that look exactly like you, or there's a lot of like the PlayStation exclusive looking ones. So you get like a Crash Bandicoot one, you get a Solid Snake one, you get Street Fighter ones, you get absolutely all sorts in there, and you find them, and like once you find them, you're like, oh my god, there's Psycho Mantis, and there's Crash Bandicoot, there's Ratchet and Clank, and like all that sort of stuff, and it is so good. It's incredible, and like you're collecting stuff that I've not collecting, like robots that I've never even heard of, like you'll pick up a robot and it'll be like, oh, this is so and so, like it'll come up with a name like I don't know, for example, like Flashback Conduit or whatever, and then I just Google who is Flashback Conduit on Astro Bot, and then it'll say it comes from is a character from this series of games. So I was getting, characters from like Eco, Shadows of Colossus, Persona, all that sort of stuff, and like loads of like really like not spoken of games, like Japanese exclusive games. Like you'd be picking up characters from them and all that, and just like learning new stuff. I'm learning new shit on this game. It's fucking amazing. But as well as that, like the gameplay and everything, the platforming, the level design, sound design, everything, perfect. It's amazing, this game. I'm on night shifts tonight, right? So I was up till late. I was up until 5 in the morning playing this game from midnight. It is incredible. I love it. I absolutely love it. I can't stop playing this game. I'm addicted. I am addicted. I love this game. I'm going to fucking 100% this bastard, and I'm going to platinum it. I'm telling you. Because I've had it for a week. I've probably played about 10 hours of it so far. I do not want to drop this at all. I do not want to stop playing this game. It's amazing. It's incredible. Anyone can play this game. Absolutely anyone can play this game. Whether you're a little un or you're a fucking grown-up adult, you will find joy in this game. You will absolutely love it. And I reckon, I'll probably talk about it some more, like, when I finish it. But, like, I just can't... There's so much I can talk about this fucking game. It's incredible. But, like, the way, like, people of my age, whenever you get a chat about people and you get nostalgic about video games and all that, like, the shit I used to play, and you say, like, oh, what did you used to play when you were a kid? And people will be like, oh, yeah, I used to play Crash Bandicoot, or I used to play Grand Theft Auto, Vice City, or when I was young, I used to play Super Mario 64, or Legend of Zelda, or Ocarina of Time, right? I think, kids who are playing this game, kids at around, from 10 years old to teenage years or whatever, in about 10, 15, 20 years' time, people will talk about this game. People will talk about this game. They'll be like, oh yeah, when the PlayStation 5 was out, I used to play Astro Bot all the time. People will talk about this game. This is the definitive PlayStation 5 game. This is it. Yep, God of War Ragnarok is great. Yes, Spider-Man 2 is great. Yes, Elden Ring is great. It's not PlayStation exclusive, I know, but, Ratchet and Clank is great. But this is the game to get on the PlayStation 5. I'm telling you now. If you're listening to this, and you've been umming and ahhing about getting a PlayStation 5, get Astro Bot. Get Astro Bot. You need this game. And the way it utilizes the DualSense controller as well, it makes the DualSense so fucking awesome as well. This haptic feedback and the speaker and everything, it's awesome. Play Astro Bot. Get it. It is amazing. It is amazing. And I get video games aren't cheap. But wait until it goes on sale or something. I don't know. Get a second hand. Just do it. Play it. It's amazing. Anyways. That'll do. That'll do for the MastoCast. Thank you very much. Very much. Very much. I don't know why I just said very much 3 times, but I just did. Thank you very much for listening to the MastoCast. If you like what you listen to, feel free to give the YouTube channel, if you listen on YouTube, give it a like, share, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. We're now over 200 subscribers on YouTube, which is fantastic. And that's absolutely awesome. If you want to share it, Spotify and stuff like that, rate it, download it on Spotify, Apple Music, that all helps as well. Really appreciate it. And yeah, thank you very much for supporting the podcast. Also, the Discord is in the link in the description of this podcast, whatever you're listening to. Do feel free to join the Discord. We have a bunch of awesome people in here who I like to call my friends. We talk about video games, talk about music, we talk about all that sort of shit. So really, really hope to see you in there. Also, I'm going to be live on Twitch. If you listen to this on the Friday that it comes out, I am going to be live at 6:30 on the night. So if you are about then, I believe it's Friday. Let me just double check. Yes, it is Friday, 6:30 p.m. I'm going to be streaming then. And I hope to see you there. Really, really excited. And also, I'm past 300 followers now on Twitch, which is amazing. That was the milestone I was hoping for by the end of the year, and we've got it in November. So thank you very much, everyone. Really appreciate it. Cheers, everyone. Right, I'm going to go now. I need to get ready for work and shit. So, yeah. Bye. Much love. Bye.